Excuses are the enemy of progress. Either you have results or you have excuses, but you cannot have both. How you doing, first of all, Vanessa?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally y financieramente, financially. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Who do not need to serve, not deserve to live. Positive, productive, and intense.
Welcome to episode 170 of the CMR Podcast Network. Thank you, Vanessa. Today, we're diving into a powerful topic: why excuses are the enemy of progress. Excuses are the silent killers of dreams. They rob you of opportunities, delay your progress, and keep you stuck in the cycle of mediocrity. This episode is all about breaking free from the excuse mentality, and taking full accountability for your life and goals. Today, I have Vanessa from Luz Y Sombra Podcast joining me. Vanessa is not just a leader in our organization, but someone who's actively working to inspire others to step into their power and overcome their own excuses, just like she's done it. Together, we'll unpack the habits and mindset shifts needed to silence excuses and unlock your true potential. Vanessa.
Yes.
Vanessa, the root of excuses. Why people make excuses, normally because of fear, lack of accountability, or comfort zones. See how there's fear zone, comfort zone? Most people want the dream car, dream home, but everything starts with the dream business, right?
Yes.
They, meaning 99% of people, they want the dream car, dream home, but when it comes to starting their business, they have all the excuses in the world why they can't start it. I have no money, I don't have the skill set, I don't have the experience. It's just the excuses that I could go here all day just bringing all the excuses I've heard, right? But how excuses disguise themselves as valid reason. Also, we're going to talk about real world examples of how excuses have caused people opportunities, right? So excuses don't solve problems, they create them. When you make excuses, you're choosing comfort over growth. Fear, comfort, there's growth zone, living your dreams. The minute a man or woman starts making excuses, they cannot transition from the left side to the right side. The left side is fear, comfort, right? The right side is growth zone, living your dreams. Make sense? See how the cash flow quadrant, left side, employee, self-employed, time is money, right? As an employee. In the right side of the quadrant, as a business owner with money, you can buy people's time. As an investor with money, you could basically make money, right? Or as an inventor with an idea, we could print money, right? Using the imagination, right? So excuses are nothing more than lies we tell ourselves to avoid the truth. So Vanessa, breaking the excuse mentality, because you've been breaking the excuse mentality, right? Vanessa, I want you to share your perspective on how excuses have held you back in the past and how you have overcame them.
Okay. What I understand about excuse for me is like limiting myself, because I remember when I want to start something, I always say to me, it's not the perfect moment to start. It's not like, I don't know what I'm going to start, what I'm going to do. You know, it's so many things like you think it hold you back. Because see, you know, like you have the vision, you know what are you going to do. You're going to see it's not going to be a skills, but I see you just ask yourself, say, oh, how I'm going to do this? It's how you say, like, see, I have the mentor, see, I have like coach or have someone to guide me. I know
somebody that's been through the path, somebody that knows the way, shows the way, leads the way.
And then I'm going to say I can start because I have someone to guide me to, you know, I can follow them. But I know when you have some limiting belief in yourself, when you have all the skills, you're not going to accomplish anything because the skills is always there. But you have to to say no. I don't want to be like limited. I don't want to do like nothing like skills. It's, every person, see, they just focus on skills or something like that, they never accomplish anything they want to accomplish.
let me ask you, what have you basically learned, about holding yourself accountable and stepping into action? Because,
Okay.
a lot of people, they don't take action. You could give them the map, the massive action plan, they still don't take action. They just basically play the blaming game. They blame the world, they blame this, blame that. They have all the excuses in the world why, they don't get the results. And they don't see themselves in the mirror and admit they're the problem.
Yes. No, I start to open my eyes when you told me, Vanessa, what do you do with your time? Before you go to work, you sell your time for money, and now you have to make the decisions to discipline yourself. You have to take everything serious. And I say, heck, see, I don't have the resort, it's because I not put in the work. And I say, no, I have to do something. I have to do something different. See, I wanted like something I have to work for what I want. And what I see, everything, when you want something in life, you have to reflect yourself and say, what I'm doing wrong. And this is what I ask me myself. I say, I'm doing something wrong because, see, I have my podcast, right? And I create content for my audience. And I know I bring value. What I have to do, let me develop myself. Let me create more knowledge for them. And then they're going to see the value in me. And this I start doing.
That's why we invest into three things: ourselves, attention, and other people, because we want to pay it forward, right?
Yes.
But you cannot basically pour from an empty cup, right? Mm-hmm. But I always say, always be helping people. In another word, if you help enough people get what they want, eventually you get what you want. You know what people want? They want the dream car. You know what people want? The dream home. You know what people want? They don't want the dream business.
No.
Because people are materialistic, right? Money comes last in the list. They want the material things first, right? Yeah. But this is why you have your podcast. This is why I have my podcast, right? To bring awareness. CMR Podcast Network is to question everything. Everything starts with why. Why this, why that, why everything, right? And then everybody in the organization, they have their podcast so they can bring that awareness also to their audience, right? Because my audience is totally different from your audience and vice versa, right? Yeah. Even if we're in the same organization, right or wrong?
Yes.
Because obviously your audience are normally female. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm the vision-driven leader plus teamwork makes the dream work, right? So I was going to basically bring this awareness up to the world, because people, they have one problem that I noticed. Broke people spend time to save money, right? They spend time to save money. Rich people, they spend money to save time. What do you get from that?
Like, what I understand, people like broke or like poor people, they sell the time for money.
Okay.
But the rich people,
or wealthy
they buy the time. They value the time. They want to see, like, it's so different perspective. They see like time so
They see like totally different. So to give you more clarity and give the world clarity, when a poor person sees, because today we're talking about why excuses are the enemy of progress. The only enemy people have is their excuses. It's not another person. People are their own enemy, but they don't know that. All the excuses that they bring to the table, all the excuses they tell their own selves, why they can't do that. Make sense? It's what limits them. It's what taps them, if it makes sense. So most people say they don't have time. Because, we all have 24 hours in a day, right? A third of your day is what? Working a 9 to 5. A job, J-O-B, just over broke, right? So one of the number one excuses people have is that they don't have time, right? Of course you don't have time. You're literally putting as a priority going to go to work on somebody else's dream. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you don't find the way how to work on your dreams, you're going to basically fall under somebody else's dream. In this organization, what are we doing? Helping people find their dreams, accomplish their dreams, find their purpose, getting their mission, their vision, their purpose. Different words just for the same thing. I don't know if that makes sense. Huh? But you will never have the dream car, the dream home, unless you start a business.
What do you think, Carlos, is so difficult to people to start their own business? Because what I see, how you say, every time they want to like everything materialistic, like home, car. But the thing is, how they not reflect themselves and say, how am I gonna start my own business? Like I can
You
get
know what's the
money.
thing? Most people, they're trained to be workers, not thinkers. To become an entrepreneur, you got to become a thinker. You got to think. You got to ask questions. That's why this podcast is why this, why that, why everything. I've always been asking a lot of questions. I've always been very curious, right? And that curiosity led to me being creative and do a lot of mental work, right? That basically, when you start reflecting, you put yourself first through pain. You don't gotta like let the world put you through pain. That's why complete self-discipline is one of the steps to riches. Positive mental attitude is the number one step to riches. But money comes last in the list. Financial security, financial freedom. Money is simply a tool. Money is a byproduct of value creation. So most people, they're not trained to create value because they don't even know how to create value. Think about it.
Yes,
They're trained to chase money. And to chase money, you gotta exchange time for money. So they don't get our message in the organization. They're still confused. You get me?
Yeah.
If they would have got the message, they would have basically be understanding what rich people do. What we rich people do. We delegate, we outsource. We buy back our time. We work smart, not hard.
The more value you create, the more time you're gonna have.
That's why we gotta learn how to create a garden. A business is pretty much you creating a garden, right? That solves a problem, right? In that garden, you have the solution to the problem that your target audience has. So now you attract those butterflies. So now you're gonna be able to attract your target audience, right? And now you're able to provide the solution to their problem. Make sense?
Yes.
So look at it like this. When you start a business, right? It could be traditional or modern business. You're able to create value at a higher spiritual source. I don't know if it makes sense. Make sense?
Yes.
Remember, there's 4 levels of value creation. Most people are in implementation. That's why time is money, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people that open their business, they still stay as a employee in their business. I don't know if that makes sense. So instead of them owning the business owns
business
them.
owns
So they
them.
work in the business instead of on the business, right?
Yeah.
So why excuses are the enemy of progress? Some business owners, just to put it in perspective, their excuse is that nobody could do the work better than me. Mm-hmm. Oh, nah, I don't trust people. Oh, not this. Oh, not that. They have a billion excuses, even business people. Same thing with investors, right? An investor with money, you what? You put your money to work for you, right? With money, you make money. A lot of investors, they want to just, obviously they understand that with money, you make money, but they want to control, the investment vehicle to the teeth. So life is about planting the seed, watering it, and then just sitting back, having patience.
Long term.
Long term. You see, a lot of investors, they're short-term thinker. They don't see the long term. Like in real estate, buy and hold. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. In another word, you buy the property and you let the property just go up in value. If it makes sense, then you basically leverage the tax advantages. You get me? And simply, every year, every time the property goes up, you start refinancing, but do not sell the property. You know what a lot of people, because if you sell the property, you got to pay taxes on it,
Yes.
right? But if you sell it, you can also sell it 1031 exchange, and you get into bigger deals. So that's how rich people, wealthy people keep having their money work for them. But real estate is not the only vehicle to basically become an investor. Make sense?
Yes.
Like modern world, I love investing in people. I will forever invest in people because one of the best investments I have ever done has been on myself. So why wouldn't I invest in you and other people? I don't care how many people me queden mal o que salgan malo. I don't care. You get me? I'm going to keep doing my God-given purpose, paying it forward, willing to share my blessings back with others, right? At every 10 people, even if 2 come out good, I'm cool with that. At least I'm doing what I love. That's what fulfills me, right?
Yes.
Impact over income, if it makes sense. PIV, to help people accomplish their dreams, right? In another word, to help people find their purpose. Because most people are lost. People will never be fulfilled till the day they find their purpose, right?
When you mention like the 4 value.
The 4 levels of value creation.
Yes. You say like something very powerful because I remember when I went to work before, like in school, and I didn't understand the value what I bring to the world was so different to what I'm doing now. That's why I just get my paycheck, like I just get every 2 weeks 1,200 every 2 weeks.
And that's like $600 a week.
Yes, but I didn't understand. This is the value I create. People, they don't understand. The more value you create, the industry or something you do more big, you're gonna.
We get paid in direct proportion to the difficulties of the problems we solve. So, for example, of course, people are not gonna understand me. I'm solving the most difficult problem on earth: the mindset. People got a mental problem right now. That's the number one problem right now. Mental, the mind. Think about it. It's not that I'm here trying to fucking call people crazy, because I call myself. Before people call me crazy, I call my own self crazy.
What do you think, Kylo, people, they have to be in pain, like how you say?
Vanessa, think about it. People change because of three things: a broken heart, broken pocket, or trauma.
Reflect.
And traumas in reality is something that you label yourself. Traumas that really don't exist. I go pound to pound with any person in the world to talk about that topic. People, whatever you label is what you become. If you label yourself that you're sick, what you become?
I'm gonna be sick.
So if you label an experience a trauma, what is that gonna become?
There's trauma too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything.
Life is perspective. Is either you see you see everything as an opportunity, or you see basically everything as the crisis.
Yes.
I see everything as an opportunity. Everything that happens, it's happening for me, not against me. I don't see things. That's why every rock they throw at me, I've been building my empire all my life. I want things to happen. I want to fail forward fast. I don't know if that makes sense.
Every experience
I want people to reveal themselves quick. You get me? That's why I like testing people's character. As a coach mentor, I want to test everybody's character around me. You get me? Make sense?
Yes, makes sense. Sometimes I see
quality over quantity.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I see you personally very, like, I can say strong, and I say how he just like to see people like being that position to be like mental strong. But now I understand. You want to like people, they reflect themselves. They just learn, because sometimes people, they not reflect, but they want to be everything easy, like handle.
Easy comes, easy goes. Yesterday's episode that we did, success is not handed to you. It's earned. Most people want things to be handed to them. You get me? That's why their life is hard. If they learn how to do what's hard, their life is easy. Imagine a man or woman that works on their physical pillar every day, puts themselves through pain. Pain equals gain, even physically. You got to start counting after 10. After 10, that's when you basically, when the little pain starts, that's 1, 2. But most people, they start counting right away. And then they rush through the stuff. Not me. I like that intense. Like, if I'm not feeling the pain, I'm going to keep doing it. That's why I have strong stamina. Because I put myself to do repetitions. Make sense?
Yes.
So why excuses are the enemy of progress. A lot of people, they think the enemy is somebody else. Right? The enemies themselves. All the excuses they bring to the world. Instead of saying, why me? Say, try me. Fear has 2 definitions. Face everything and rise, or what?
Or what?
What's the other definition? I already told you multiple times.
I know, but I never remember.
I'm going to let you meditate on that.
Okay.
Face everything and rise, and there's something else.
But I don't remember. But I will remember. But I don't remember. But can you tell me?
Forget everything and run. That's what people normally do.
Oh, forget. Oh, because they don't want to think about it.
They quit. They quit. Most people are quitters. They forget everything and run. 2 options. Either you forget everything and run. In another word, you quit. That it's easy to throw the towels and play the blame game, right? And have no communication.
I don't want to do.
You know what I mean? Right? But now it's hard to face everything and rise.
And say,
face the obstacles. Face the challenges. What can I learn from that? How can I communicate better? My butt hurt? Speak up. You know what I mean? But people, they don't look at life like that. You get me? Why excuses are the enemy of progress. You see, I'm not going to say I have excuses. But if I would have had excuses, I wouldn't be in the level I'm in.
No, because
what type of mentality do you think I have? Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise?
Face everything is right.
You see?
Yeah.
It's either you're forgetting everything, throwing the towel, or you're basically facing everything. You get me? I want obstacles to come, challenges. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. I'm a very skillful man. I have strong communication. I have a strong imagination, right? My leadership is strong. And then when it comes even to implementation, Vanessa, I know how to do straight up. I don't ever want to label myself jack of all trade. I don't want to label myself a specialized,
in
right?
every area.
Or a generalist. But I'm very skillful. I'm not going to sell myself
because you learn.
I have sales skills. I have a billion skill set. Negotiation. I got all types of skill set. Because leaders are readers. The more you learn, the more you earn. But most people, they don't learn. They don't read. Most people, they don't read, Vanessa. They don't write. They don't journal. They don't even meditate. You get me? When they pray, they're praying for God to give them the things. Yeah, like God is not just going to hand you the car, the home. Like, who are you? Be, do, have. You got to become the person. You got to do the stuff that you got to do in order to have the stuff. I already tried in my life. Here, this person. Here's the material things. It doesn't work. You reward them with the thing without them putting the sacrifice. Guess what, Vanessa?
They're not going to value.
They don't value it. That's like my daughters. It's easy for them to tell me, Daddy, I want this. I want that. But you got to teach them young. Your kids, if you give them everything, how they turned out. Straight up.
They're not going to value anything. They just want everything like
Can you reflect right now what excuses are the enemy of progress? Now I want you to combine that with let's start with your oldest daughter. Why excuses are the enemy of progress. What are the excuses your daughter has right now that is not helping her progress?
Okay, the first one what I see is like...
She's 18. You give a little story about her.
Yeah, my daughter, she's 18. She has so many excuses because she said, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know this. Like, she had to take the road test. And I say, make an appointment. Because, you have
That's
to make
an action step.
Yeah, and she said, Mommy, I want to make an appointment before 1 month. Something like that. And like what I see about her, she always like make excuse. She's not afraid to obstacle. I don't know, but I know she's very good.
She has a lot of limiting beliefs, in another word.
Yeah.
She has negative self-talk, right? And she procrastinates, lazy.
Yeah.
But she learned that from somebody.
Yeah, from me.
Okay, so admit it.
I understand.
One of the biggest excuses that people have is not starting. They have all the reasons why they haven't started. They blame the world, their parents, the economy, the president.
No, I remember she told me.
Their coaches, mentors, everybody.
I remember she told me, Mommy, she made me like responsibility because she's not so independent because I didn't show to her to be independent. And say, let me tell you something. I have Brianna, right? But I see Brianna is the little one, and she very independent, so many things. And you can see Brianna, but you compare Brianna to my daughter, it's like very different personality. I know everybody is not the same, but she take more action. Like Brianna, she just like, Mommy, when I want to do this, she just fell forward.
You see, one thing I like about my daughters is that they just take action. They got that from me. See, I don't think, even though I'm a thinker. Remember, most people are trained to be workers. Right? Yeah. To be told what to do. A worker in implementation needs to be told what to do. They don't take action. They don't have initiative. Initiative is a leadership quality. So this is where, in this organization, we're helping people become leaders, but not simply become leaders, but leaders that create what? Leaders that create leaders, if it makes sense. So now you've been transitioning yourself from a follower to a leader. Before you had to follow somebody's order.
Yeah.
Now you're able to tell other people what to do. Facts?
Yes.
What to do is, in another word, you're able to tell people, hey, take action. Do this, do that. Now you see the different. Imagine you would have been a leader and you would have been leading by example and you would have held your daughter accountable. She would have been driving right now.
Yes.
Like she's late when it comes to driving. Facts?
Yes. Sure.
Huh? Now, your son, the 17-year-old.
I see like my son, he take more action.
Why excuses are the enemy of progress? What are the excuses that are stopping him to progress, to
what
move
I
forward in
see-
life? You got me? Because just using you and your kids, we could bring that awareness to the world if it makes sense.
What I see about his excuse is like he wanted everything perfect.
Perfect?
Yes.
So
And-
progress over perfection.
Yes.
See, I'm all about progress.
But I love something about him because he had como esa hambre. Like, you know, when you're hungry to grow up, I see like in him. But the thing is, the mindset what he had, he wanted everything overnight. You know,
He has that instant microwave.
yeah, he wanted
mentality.
like money, he wanted this, and
See,
I understand because
He has
you
to
know,
learn delay gratification.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather wait 6 months for a Rolls Royce than get a Honda right now. How I look at life. You got me? A lot of people, due to them having that mentality, that instant gratification type of mindset, they settle for less. You got me? Make sense? So like in this organization, I'd rather us handpick people, quality, than just settle for quantity. Same thing. Because we're investing in people, and we don't want people to be malagradecido, ungrateful. Think about it, right?
even the thing you do is not like they're gonna be like grateful because they are. It's not like you waiting for they be grateful. Sometimes you help someone because God see you. The everything you doing, guys see you. What are you doing? And you doing in
But this is why you gotta see, like for example, notice how I'm not that closest with my mother. You got me? Shout out to my father. I was talking to him today, and my grandmother. They always calling me. And I also here and there call them. But I'm beyond grateful with my father, my mother, my grandmother. I'm so thankful that they know it. Like when I'm with them, I thank them for life. I thank them for everything they've done for me. And I thank them for not making my path easy.
Not easy.
I don't know if that makes sense. Even though my grandmother, my mother used to get mad at my grandmother.
Because
My mother used to be like, tu abuela es demasiado apoyadora. Por eso que tú eres así. Because I was so picky with food. I never ate my mother's food because my grandmother, she'll end up making me 2 different types of meat. Since a little kid, when it comes to food, that's the thing I don't negotiate. Like when it comes to food, I want and I want that. I don't know if that makes sense. So my grandmother always me complacieron. They gave me everything, right? But one thing I'm thankful, grateful, is that even though she was giving me everything, I felt like I owe her everything. Because, she brought me to the country. My mother made that sacrifice also, right? Yeah, but my grandmother brought me, raised me, you get me? And I was just beyond grateful just having her,
to be around you.
Just play my mother role. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. And then beyond grateful with my uncle and every other family member of mine. Everybody used to treat me like a king. My aunts, everybody, all my cousins, because they're older. You got me? Everybody was just, because I'm the oldest male of the boys, right? So I was always treated like a king. Make sense? But I'm thankful that I was raised in a business environment and that I learned the power of basically creating value. If you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. I saw my father's mentality compared to my uncle's mentality, his brother. And I used to see how my uncle used to pay my father. And my father, straight up, to me, that's stealing. If you work for your brother, it doesn't matter if you work for your brother. My father was expecting his pay at the end of the week. And my uncle was paying him, no problem. But guess what? My father didn't earn the money. So that hurt me inside. And I used to ask my uncle and tell him, even my father, I'm like, yo, you're here sleeping. You're not leading by example. You're making all the other employees,
to do the same.
Think that they could probably do the same, even though they were not doing it, because they knew he was the owner's brother.
Yeah.
But come on, we gotta lead by example here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my uncle rather have him in the furniture store than have him, doing something else. Right?
They want to keep you around.
They want to keep him there. But when I was young, I was not understanding that. So I was basically, from a little kid, I used to protect my uncle's store like it was mine. Because I felt like, I got to protect this. My uncle used to buy me everything, you got me? He had my father taking care of the whole family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why would I let an employer or anybody just come do whatever the heck they want to do in the store? Like, to me, it's unethical. You come here, because there's a lot of thieves out there. Times. There's a lot of employees that rob the business time. That's why I tell people. Napoleon Hill has a quote. Always do more than you're paid for, because it pays off more at the end. The man or woman that does more than they're paid for would eventually get paid more than they do. And a lot of people, they do the bare minimum enough to not get fired.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. Employees, 99% of people that are employed, they stay as an employee because they give enough to just get the job almost done. They don't move with love. They don't do the thing with good intention. You get me? They just want to get paid and that's it.
Do the work and that's it.
Facts or no?
Yeah.
It's like, look at it like in construction, real estate, right? If you go pay the contractors ahead of time,
they're not going to
don't bounce with the money.
Yeah.
You get me? Make sense or no?
You have to pay like little by little.
Little by little. You got to give enough for the job to get done. Then you give enough to get the job done little by little. Because if you reward them, forget about it. A correr los Lakers.
Yes.
Make sense? Most people are transactional, not transformation.
You pay.
Make sense?
Just give it what you want.
There's a difference between being transformational and being transactional. Transactional relationship is I only do work if you pay me.
Yeah.
Right? Transformation, I'm gonna help you get the results. But in this organization, if you quit, we don't want you here. If you quit once, you'll quit twice.
Yeah.
We don't respect quitters. I personally don't respect quitters. You got me? And I'd rather people say they quit than me say I got them out. That's my flex on my life. That makes me feel good.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Think about it, Vanessa. Most people, they let their insecurities, their negative self-talk, you get me? Their overthinking, their analysis paralysis, their procrastination, their excuses, right? They mentally, they're blaming the teacher, the coach, for the lack of results. Like, bro, sis, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. The results you're not getting is because of the work that you're not putting. Think about it. Huh?
100%.
The results I have is because the man I became. See, I could go anywhere, and I don't have to say, I own that, I own that. The minute I walk into a room, they'll associate me, literally, if it's in the personal level, they'll say the baddest woman will be me. The best looking car outside, they'll say that's Carlos. Like, I don't gotta say, oh, that's me. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they always associate me with the best of the best, with whatever things are exotic or things like that all my life.
Because they see you like this exotic thing.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Look, when I was young, in Passaic High School, I had females murmurando, like gossiping and people gossiping in the school. Think I was with that female, and I never was with the female because the female would tell another girl that she was with me, but I was never with that girl.
Oh, wow.
But I guess she wanted to have a relationship with me, or she wanted me, like the other girl, to like not have something with me.
Yeah.
So she used to tell the girl that we had something together. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So I'm like, damn, am I that fucking good looking? You know, what the fuck do I do to be that magnet? You got me?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how we fuck with you. You know what I mean? Make sense?
Yeah,
so sometimes I had to call people out and put them, embarrass them. You got me? Like, I was always that type of person.
This is very bad. Like, someone say, like, I do something with you, and then
come on,
like,
Vanessa.
People,
I always been descaradamente in a pedestal. I always been the catch, the price.
No, but
if it's not Carlo, who would it be? That's the same thing. It's the person became. It's the same thing with something material. If you don't know how to earn things in the material, how you doing things, how you do everything. I like earning things. I don't like easy things. Easy comes, easy go. See, most guys, that even in the personal level, they want an easy female. I want what nobody could have. I like exotic things. I want what's not accessible. I want exclusive. I want something different. I don't know if that makes sense.
De otro planeta.
Yeah, the same thing in the material thing. I don't want to drive a car everybody has. Even for the daily. I like straight up, call it standing out. I want to be different. You got me? If people have that, I don't want it. But that's because I put in the work. Why excuses are the enemy of progress. In life, you either got excuses or you have results. So when you have results, you get to pick what you want. You get to reject what you don't want.
Because
you focus on what you want.
Yeah.
But when you have excuses, you don't have options. You get what's left. Think about it. Think about it.
That's why so many people say, maybe I'm not going to get this because I not put the work to get
Vanessa, most people, remember, be, do, have. Just in the have, they don't know what they want to have. The dream car, they don't even know what dream car they want to have. Because their inner voice, you got me, most people have the devil inside. They have demons, right? Because they're not on purpose. The only way, when you're on purpose, that's when you have God. If you're not living a life of purpose, you have the devil. Straight up. Pound to pound, I'll go with any man, any human, woman, man alive. If you're not living a life of purpose, you have the devil inside. That's today, bautizo eso.
You're not live your life in purpose.
You have the devil inside, right? So, Vanessa, yes. Why do you think people lean on excuses instead of facing their fears?
Everything is kind of the fears,
Why do you think people lean on excuses instead of facing their fears? There's two types of people. Mm-hmm. They're the one that there is the one that lean on excuses, blame the Carlos of the world, right? And there's the ones that face their fears, right?
Yes.
Face everything and rise, right? Yes. And there's the ones that forget everything and run.
Oh yeah.
Forget everything and run. Text me, Emily, for CMR, the clothing brand. You got me? So I could have that.
I remember, Carlos, I like to blame other people's. Like something happened to me, I just say, this happened because it's not my fault.
You blame everybody except yourself.
Yeah, no, because I say I have good heart. I didn't do nothing bad to anyone. What is this thing has happened to me? But now I just say everything has happened because it's my own life and my responsibility, and I take ownership in my own life. And people, they don't want to recognize this.
So what's a personal story where you had to confront and overcome your own excuses? What's one personal story where you had to confront and overcome your own excuses?
Give me more clarity in that part.
In this organization, right? What's one personal story from you, from Vanessa, that you had to confront and overcome your own excuses? In this organization, when you first started, right? Pretty much, you're shifting your mindset from an employee mindset to an investor business mindset, right? You thought that just because you quit your job, something I've never told anybody to do, right? That's not my fault that you're here getting clarity, and clarity's power, and you're understanding the world from a different perspective, right?
Yeah.
You decided to quit your job. Don't quit your job.
Yeah, I didn't have the ability to.
If you don't have the skill set, right? Yeah. You got your 9 to 5, but this could be your 5 to 9, right? Yeah. Creating content could be your 5 to 9, could be your side hustle. And that's where people's problem is at. You got me? Well, they want you to basically, okay, I could give you all the clarity strategies to monetize, your 5 to 9, but you're not Carlos that you know how to monetize anything and everything. I have a billion skill set. I have a billion experience. I have 3 decades in business. You cannot compare a person that's learning business now, you got me, to a person that's been in business all of his life. Make sense?
Yes, Kyla, but you know why? I just understand. When I'm going to say something about me. When I start to open my mind, I not see me to go to 9 to 5, because in the moment you open your mind, you're going to see the world so different, because say what I'm doing with my time, Now
you understand why when people quit their job, after learning shifting their mindset from employee, where time is money, to understanding that with money you could buy people's time, or with money you could make money, or with an idea you could print money. They're miserable.
Yeah.
Because they're clashing the old mindset with the new mindset. So tienen un pie adentro, un pie afuera. A foot inside or a foot outside. Make sense or no?
Yeah, and I remember one day someone told me, "You want to life so easy. You don't want to work, because the thing is, the mentally the people have, it's just like you have to go to work, you have to sell your time for money."
Quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. But we get paid in direct proportion to the difficulties of the problems we solve. See, I know how to solve difficult problems. What's the number one problem people have? Mindset. The problem is not in the pocket. The problem is in the mind. But you could tell a man, a woman, a human every day, hey, bro, sis, work on your mindset. If you want to basically get good with money, learn financial literacy. Learn how money works. From where money comes, learn history, take it back from trading cows for horses. Go back in history. Learn from scratch. Read books like Business Secrets from the Bible. See, success leaves clues. If this is a scam, well, why are we bringing all this value? We're helping people become thinkers. Still confused about money. Everything is, you got me? That's why they stay poor. Passing opportunities over repeatedly. Now you understand why most people will always be poor?
Yeah.
Huh? Because if you really think about it and reflect on just basically what I said, broke people spend time to save money. Anybody that spends time to save money, they're broke. But now rich people create, market, repeat. You know why people stay poor? Because I help them create the content, right? Develop, on communication, right? But now when it comes to market, rich people spend money to save time. When it comes to market, they don't have the skill to what? To edit videos, all the marketing, all that.
They don't have the money to
But they don't also have the money to pay for the marketing. Even if you meet them halfway, they still looking at you like you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Look, you want me to leverage, you want to create content for free.
Marketing.
Right? And then we don't want to market. Like, yeah, this is not a fucking playground here. Huh?
To put it to work.
Make sense or no?
Yes, makes sense. Carla, what I understand something. When I say when the mind is open, I remember one day my mom told me, Vanessa, you're going to live your life like that. But what I understand is when you take responsibility in your own life and you have to discipline yourself, it's more harder because you're like someone, they just tell you what you have to do. But now I have to tell me what I have to do myself, and I'm not discipline myself because it's going to be more harder.
That's why we tell people, get your shit together. Yeah. Self-love, self-care, self-investment, self-respect, happiness, inner peace, independence, time management, then reverse engineer. All that game that we here give out for free. They don't teach this shit in school. I don't want to curse, but they don't teach this shit in school. Shit, get your shit together.
No le enseñan esas cosas en la escuela, Carlos.
That's the translation, getting your shit together. Self-love, self-care, self-investment, self-respect, happiness, inner peace, independence, time management. They don't even know how to organize their time. You help them organize their life, and then they want to help you disorganize yours.
Because they don't have discipline.
Huh?
They don't have time management.
I'm the problem. They're the solution. Think about it. The teacher appears when the student is ready. But guess what? The teacher appears now when the student pays. Because when the student pays, they pay attention. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Why they need to pay? So they could pay attention. E-peace. Text that, Emily.
And I see that when people pay,
they pay attention.
Yeah.
Now you understand why when people pay with money, forget about their time. Because I've learned that even if they you're here helping them on their project, 50-50, you got me? Most people are greedy. Yeah. Right? Sacan la cacata.
No,
right?
Even in the moment
everything you do for them, you benefit them, everything lovey-dovey.
But when you're not
playtime is over?
No, you're not.
Episode, playtime is over. Playtime is over?
You're not bringing any value.
Now we're fucked up. Damn. That's why I love life. Because life is perfect. That's why we got to watch out who we help. Now you understand? That's like giving milk to a baby lion. cup,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
You
You
know,
raise them or a pit bull, you feed them, and then they want to bite the hand they fed you. That's the worst thing that could happen. You got me, a human, a grateful human. God sees all that.
yes.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know God sees everything.
Everything you do is
God knows everybody's intention. You
hard.
cannot like, now you understand why most people are not blessed. You could say you're blessed, but now somebody that is blessed, they're not here talking shit
No,
because you got your shit together.
they not blame. They not
Right?
just
Think about it.
They just take action and
You wish
live
people the
life
best.
and
See, I
purpose.
wish everybody the best. I want everybody to surpass me.
to do better.
Because at least I was part of their journey.
Yeah.
A coach, one that impacts your life forever. I've impacted people's life forever. That's why people be bugger. That's why it hurts people. Make sense or no?
Yep.
Work so hard that you become straight up irreplaceable. If you might not look at life like that, but I do look at life like that. Vanessa, how has removing excuses changed the way you approach your goals and relationships?
Oh, when you remove, how you say you remove your skills, you're gonna see the progress. You're gonna see everything you want to do. Because what I see, every skill you put in your life is limited. Every skill you put it in everything you do, it's like it's not let you to go. What are you gonna go? You know, because sometimes when you see skills, it's like how you say, I'm gonna do my podcast every day, right? And one day you decide, I'm not gonna do it. You never know. See, the day you didn't do it is the day you're gonna create the concept.
Look at that video that we basically did. It has the video that we did, what, how long ago?
Yeah, I can say 2 or 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago?
Yes,
It has 2,000, like almost 2,500 views.
yes. And I'm very surprised. Like, it's, oh
Right?
my God, but this is the
And
title.
you even
is
got
the-
a lot of subscribers.
No.
So that one video on YouTube, ¿cómo era que se llama?
Trabajándole la situación, working like the...
Trabajándole la situación en Vanessa's podcast, Luz Y Sombra Podcast. That video has like 2,500 views. Trabajándole a la situación. Episode 24 in Luz Y Sombra Podcast. It's in Spanish. We did that episode literally like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Right? And it has like 2,500 views on YouTube. The full episode. Right?
Yeah,
That's the video that got the most view from you right
like
now, right?
100, 200, something
In less
like
than
that.
3 days,
Yep.
right? So imagine that video would have had a call to action.
And I remember, Carlos, the subscriber I had was 170. And I just said, oh my God, I had 200 and something,
But you see, just one video could literally,
just see,
boom. But now you understand why showing up every day, consistency, showing up even the days that you don't want to. If a man or woman is not consistent, you got me, on their physical body, would they be consistent on, on everything else?
No.
Huh?
You have to be consistent in everything
Would
you do.
they have discipline?
No.
See, most people lack self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
They need to be told what to do. So, I'm not people's father. You're not people's mother for us to be telling people what to fucking do.
No.
We want to lead by example. But not simply lead by example. We want to basically, hold ourselves accountable. Is either they shape up or shape out.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So, once again, how has removing excuses changed your approach? How has removing excuses changed the way you approach your goals and relationships?
I think I answered the question.
Huh?
I answered the question.
What was it again?
It's like I explained to you, like every excuse in life is limited because it's like how I say, sometimes you don't want to create content, sometimes you don't want to do something to help someone. Say, no, let me go tomorrow, let me do the content tomorrow, or let me do another day. And you never know, see, this content you create is going to be to empower someone or to bring some value, but all the skill is there. But the thing, you label skills, is the day you're going to be not win any.
Make yourself so valuable that it's hard to get rid of you. Here it is out. Dun, dun, dun.
Make yourself so valuable that it's hard for them to get rid of you. So that's the Lord telling his children, go the extra mile. Stop cutting corners. Stop being a C employee. Show up early, leave late, go the extra mile. Do things with excellence. Be a great servant. Be helpful. And if you look over your shoulder, everything the Lord allowed you to go through, it probably kept you on your knees. Lord, thank you for every valley you allow me to walk through, for every hardship you allow me to endure, for all the pain you allow me to feel, for it is perfecting my character and building my faith.
You see, pain, we have to go through pain, we humans. Not I want to put people through pain. We got to go through pain so we can reflect in order to progress. See, I don't got to go through pain. You know why? Because I put myself through pain. I'm looking for pain. So, since I'm looking for pain, guess what?
The pain is not coming.
You see?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You understand?
I understand.
It's like people are looking for money. So the money what?
Go away.
But now when you treat money like, now, I don't make, money doesn't make me. I make the money.
I
You see?
respect money.
But now money comes to you because you're not putting money in a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
You're not putting money as a god.
Yeah.
Make sense or no? You see how easy life is?
Yeah.
But people, they mess it up.
When you start to, how you say, when you do the difficult, you're like gonna be easy. But see, you do like this easy in the beginning, you're like gonna be hard.
Excuses will always be there for you, but opportunities won't.
No.
That's why opportunities are like sunrises. You wait too long, you'll miss them.
You miss
So if you had the opportunity to be in this organization and you missed it, that's on you.
Yes.
You got me? For being closed-minded. Now you understand why people stay poor? Huh? Success starts when you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility. So action steps to eliminate excuses, because we want to help people. We want to give people a massive action plan, right? But let's give them the action steps to eliminate excuses, right? So number one, they gotta have awareness, right? Write down your most common excuses. Write it down. Start with writing down all your excuses, right? Every time before you speak, write things down. And then reflect on it to see if it's an excuse. Excuses is anything that's keep you stuck, keep you still. You know, results is anything that is going to move you forward towards your goals, that is going to help you fail forward. So you need awareness. That's what people lack. They lack self-awareness. All right? That's why when you get your shit together, self-awareness is S2. The S is for self. Everything that starts with self. Right?
Primero uno.
Yes. Yeah. Number two, accountability. Share your goals with someone who will hold you accountable. That's why in this organization, as a leader creating leaders that's supposed to be creating leaders, we want to hold each other accountable. Make sense? Yeah. See, I hold myself accountable. I don't need people holding me accountable. But if I say something, I don't say the thing. I lead by example. And I just don't lead by example. Judge a tree by the fruit it bears. Make sense? I'm an asset. I don't got to prove shit to people that I'm an asset. Pound to pound, I can sit here with any man, any woman, any human on earth. Pound to pound. No voy a estar gagueando.
You know.
Any conversation. I'll put in the work. When you do the inner work, that determines your self-worth. My external world is a reflection of my inner world. So those people that are miserable, you got to work your inner world. I don't know if that makes sense. Because most people don't have their identity. They don't know who they are.
Yes.
Third thing, the impossible. Start small. Take one step towards your goal today, no matter how uncomfortable it is. See, but most people, they don't want to be uncomfortable.
No.
Remember, yesterday, the video I put, you first start comfortable, then you got to go to uncomfortable, to greater discomfort, to get back to comfortable. Make sense? Yes. But you got to be willing to basically stop waiting for the right time and start where you are with what you have. Notice, stop waiting for the right time. Start where you are with what you have. You got to be resourceful. You got to work with what you have. A lot of people, they don't.
They want to.
They say they need help. They don't even say they need help because they know everything.
Yeah.
Right? You give them all the resources, but you also got to do everything for them.
Yeah.
Huh?
And they're waiting for the perfect moment.
Let's let them buy the camera, buy the lighting, rent a spot, do all these things, and they're going to remember.
Yeah. When you spend the money,
You
you're
see?
gonna yeah.
And then when it comes to dealing with people, something they haven't learned how to deal with themselves.
And I remember when you start to buy all this stuff like the camera and light, when I went to New York, Emily and Jandy, and I remember all the money you pay. I say, oh my God, you know.
And I'm not cheap.
No, it's
and
not.
I didn't even know about cameras. I don't know about anything.
No, you just like, it's just, you didn't see the price. You know the value you're
But
gonna.
you see?
Yeah.
You see? Well, you see, most people, they don't see with their eyes. They don't walk by faith. They walk by sight, right?
Yep.
Helping people become the business. So excuses are the enemy of progress. Self-awareness and accountability are the antidotes. Growth happens when you face challenges, not avoid them. Reflect on the excuses holding you back. Make a list and commit to taking one action today to move forward. Next time, I'm going to tell you this. Before you bring an excuse, I want you to reflect and think about, because look at this. When it comes to, the thoughts. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become your character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. Your destiny. What we think, we become. As a man think, we become what we think all day long.
Yes.
But notice how everything starts with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Watch your thoughts because they become your words. Once again, watch your words because they become your actions. So now you understand how I could measure a man, a woman, a human, even overall. How I could read energy and vibration. People don't got to speak. They don't got to even use their words. All you got to do is see their actions. Right? Remember, watch your actions before they become your habits. But watch your habits before they become your character. Most people, they haven't developed their character. Make sense or no?
Yeah.
So, I want to play another video. Today's Bible verse of the day, I loved it. You got me? But I want to play 2 videos before I basically speak on that, so we can wrap this episode. This year, I actually played this video at the beginning of the year.
You guys that are watching this, you're younger, you're 18, 22, 25, whatever age you are, dude. It's end of the year. Guess what? Check your friends list. It's time to fire half of your friends. The bottom third needs to go. If the attitudes are not in the right place, if they're not living by the right values and principles, if they're screwing off, if they're doing drugs, if they're doing some stupid things, eliminate those friends. They can destroy your life. One bad association in your life can destroy your life.
One bad association in your life could destroy your life. That's why it sounds messed up, but hey, that video, I played it before the end of the year.
Yeah.
You got me? Played it multiple times in different episodes, right? Just one rotten apple could rotten apple the whole organization. One rotten apple. Yeah. Living proof. How many times I proved it?
That's true.
Right? And listen to this one, Tyler Perry. I played this one also.
You gotta be careful because when you put too many people on the boat, there's some trying to put holes in it because they want it to sink because they don't like that you're sailing. Sometimes in your life, you're spinning up to the next level and people start to fall off and it hurts. It's lonely, especially when it's somebody that you really, really loved and had a great time with and wish that they could be there with you. But you have to understand and realize that that toxicity is poison to your wings. It will cause you to crash. So you have to be able to say, I love you, but I'm sorry, this does not work for me anymore. Then you get the, oh, you bougie, you changing. Oh, no, now you got all this and you don't want, none of that matters. Walk through the pain of the loneliness. The higher you go, the smaller that circle gets. Jealousy will show up in ways that you didn't even expect it. And people who've been right under you as long as you didn't exceed what they thought you could be. The minute you start to go higher than they believed you could go, it's ugly. You gotta be careful because when you put too many people on the boat, there's some trying to put holes in it because they want it to sink because they don't like that you're sailing.
They don't like that you're sailing. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm the vision-driven leader. You put too many people on the boat, some people, they start putting holes because they don't want you to be the one sailing. They don't want you to be the main guy. Now you understand? Huh?
I understand.
Now you understand why we got to be very selective who we let around us? Huh?
Yep.
Why excuses are the enemy of progress. All the excuses
It's enemy.
is literally people's enemy.
Yep.
Right?
It's so.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it is what it is. What else can you tell the world overall, Vanessa?
Okay, about the title.
Yeah.
What I see, because it's me, I have so many skills before. Even like I not say before I had more, but now I still have. I don't want to say that I have any skill in my life. But I see the more skill what I have, the more I just not see win in life, because it's like how he say, like, si you have people around you, it's not a card como acorde con tus valores. It's like, es como porción para ti. It's not let you to,
Remember, you
to
attract who you are.
Yeah.
That's why Proverbs 27, you remember? A man is a reflection of the people he chooses to have around.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? I gotta save this.
See, yeah, I remember.
A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friend he chooses. Proverbs 27. Remember, once again, associate with positive people. So if you're positive and you're around negative people, to me you're negative.
Yeah, negative.
A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. You got me? So the kind of friends, that's why elevation requires separation. Eagles fly solo. Leaders, we're by ourselves. We're popular loners. I don't care how many people I could have around in the organization or that. I don't want to be around people.
You have the time for be around people.
You got
right?
me? We do our thing and that's it.
Yes,
You go your way, I go
everybody
my
go.
way.
Yeah.
Hablamos el martes.
Yes.
There's no need to be here,
Talking, yes.
Nah. You do your thing, I do my thing. Work hard in silence. Let's just make the noise. There's no need to be talking
hang around.
and you got me?
Yeah.
I don't have time. I don't have time to waste. Maybe I'm wrong. To wrap it up, the power of agreement. So today's Bible verse, it was saying, let me click it again. For whether 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there among them. In another word, when 2 or 3 people gather together, right? God is there. Especially when people are here with good intentions, with a good purpose, with a good prayer together. Makes sense? But we cannot say we're with God by word. You got me? We got to have alignment, thoughts. A man or woman that is with God will not try to destroy other people.
Yes.
Especially people that built them. I don't know if that makes sense.
100%.
You got me? People are not hurting me. They're hurting themselves. You got me? Like, you got to be two-faced to sit here and then outside another thing. That's so you can see why I move the way I move with people. You got me? I trust people.
You put it like people in different space, like different.
You got to
place,
give people their seats.
Yeah.
You got me? Especially when they're around you. You give them the hand, they take the whole arm.
Yeah.
Now you understand?
People, they have different habits.
People want things handed to them. They don't want to earn things. You got me? They don't understand everything is earned, not handed. Like even here, this property here was earned, not handed. You know? Make sense or no?
Yes, makes sense.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're
Huh?
right, Carlos. Yeah.
It's the same thing. The Lambo. You want a Lambo? Go to the Lambo dealer.
Yes,
Put a $100,000 down, $150,000 down, 10% of $1 million,
and you can get
and you could get the car. Right? But having a person with one
it's more easy.
is easier because now.
You're gonna show how you do.
But
how
you see, but people they rule number one this year: never burn bridges, especially with an asset. Like people that I don't understand. Like most people, they don't know the difference between an asset and a liability. They rather have liabilities in quantity than have an asset quality.
That's why you say you value relationship, because sometimes you never know what people you can have in your life to, you know.
I don't burn bridges. I'm the only one that's not burning bridges.
You say, let me keep the relationship like you're not closed door, right?
I don't close doors ever in my life. I haven't been a person in my life that I closed the door. And I take pride on that. That's my flex. That's my ego. I even have it here. It's not about having money. Here's what's worth having is the relationship. In my office, relationship manager.
Even Carlos, when something like happen in even relationship, you still like trust the person? Or
Vanessa,
like,
somebody could steal from me, and I will not burn the relationship.
but you know how to move.
Of course, you got to give snakes their snake position,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah,
So like this. Look, for example, right here. What you see there,
Oh my God.
right?
Un león con una oveja arriba.
Look at this one. Hay personas que nunca se muestran como realmente son. Ten cuidado en quién deposita tu confianza. There's people that they never reveal who they really are. Always watch out in who you deposit your trust. Right? There's a wolf and a what? A sheep. Look at the image.
Una oveja
Una oveja,
y un, ¿cómo le llaman?
un lobo.
Un lobo.
Un lobo y una oveja.
Una oveja.
So in another word,
Lo contrario.
now you understand why. Y esa confianza. El refrán que yo pegué.
Yeah, yeah.
Y esa confianza. Eso yo lo pegué for a reason. Now you understand? Huh?
Yeah.
It's easy to read people, right? But there's power in what?
What?
In relationship.
Oh, yes.
With all that said,
Maintain the relationship.
unsubscribe to the channel,
No.
dislike, negative comment.
You know, I want to say something. You can say like, I'm so crying, but I want to say like so cries because, you know, I'm very...
No, Vanessa, because the thing is, understand, the type of people that I'm personally, that I want to attract, not chase, right? I want to reject. That understand there's chasing, there's attracting, and there's rejecting, right? This is free value, free game. Like, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing this, long term. I'd rather get one good person a year than get 1,000 people, raton, snakes.
Fake.
I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. The people that value, they're going to see the value. You don't got to tell them, subscribe, like,
my podcast
share.
says subscribe.
But not me. I don't need. Somebody got to be the backup.
I'm not chase. I just say subscribe to my channel. That's it.
You could do that, but not the vision-driven leader.
Okay.
You got me? That's why you guys could do that. You got me? Everybody all over YouTube, subscribe. That's literally chasing. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Put it like that. Lamborghini doesn't have commercial. Doesn't have ads. Lamborghini's not here, Ferrari, exotic cars, begging people to get their cars. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Simple. Same thing with me. People that see the value, you see the value in me. Emily and everybody else that are left in the organization, they see the value in me, right? Birds of a feather flock together. Eagles, they understand me. Chickens, they don't understand me. I don't need them to understand me. I bet you anything, they'll still consume my content. But ask me if I'll consume their content. My biggest flex is winners focus on winning. I was born to dominate. I was not even born to win. I don't give a fuck what nobody's doing.
Okay.
I don't even care what my daughters are doing, Vanessa. Like, Vanessa, my daughters create content and I don't consume my daughters' content.
You have to support them.
Support them for what? I got to teach them young. The last people that will support you are the people that love you. I got to teach them young.
No, but see, they create
Then,
content.
no.
Say, let me
Because
see my daughter to
then they're going to be entitled, just like everybody else. See, that's the problem here in this organization too. People were entitled. They were entitled.
Okay.
Right? When you put things easy for people, now it's not like that. Now it's price is what you pay, value is what you get. What are you bringing to the table that could be, when we put that in a scale, could go hand in hand with what we give you.
Value.
Right?
Yes.
Make sense or no?
Yes, makes sense, Carlos.
Thank you. Es mentira.